What's up, guys? Tactical Matt here. I just woke up 30 minutes ago, so I'm basically still asleep. I am running. Let's turn that volume down real quick. There we go. I'm just gonna be doing some Terraria gameplay, doing some commentary about, I don't know a lot really. I'll figure out something to start talking about soon enough, but now I've played Terraria a lot. It's probably my favorite game of all time. But don't let the achievements fool you. I've played on just about every console, but I basically haven't played on PC, or at least not base Terraria. Once I got a PC, I bought Terraria, and then I immediately started playing Team Mod Loader because that's just better. In most cases, you know, you have the quality of life mods on there. You have big mods like Calamity, which is a staple of my childhood. That shit was the coolest thing on the planet to me as a kid. Still is. But yeah, we're just gonna get some wood and go a little nuts here. There's so many aspects about this game that I enjoy, that I love. And in part, it's just because this is, as opposed to Minecraft, which Terraria gets compared to Minecraft quite a lot, juxtaposed to Minecraft, this game is a lot more about combat and progression, damn it, than Minecraft is. Minecraft is obviously, like, that's the staple of open world sandbox, build what you want. And that could be the basis for Terraria 2, but having it on a 3D plane or a 2D plane doesn't let you get nearly as in-depth into building as Minecraft would. So Relogic had to find some way to change it up, something to fill that void, and they did that with combat. I love the combat, love the fighting. It's great. It's terrific. Can't get enough of it. Gameplay loop is super satisfying, and I've been playing this game for so many years. My game knowledge is insane. I could probably tell you the crafting recipe for most things in this game, only mildly exaggerating. Like, I don't know how you're going to tell me to tell you the crafting recipe of the optic staff. Like, it has like 12 components. But, so we're just going to try and get us some basic gear here. I don't know how long I'm going to be recording. I do have to work today. I'll probably be recording until something interesting happens, or until I want to go get something to eat. It is currently 10:03 right now. So it won't be too long before I'll have to go and grab some late breakfast or either some lunch. Take your pick. I like these big veins of ore here in the ground. I love the fact that they're there, but I hate that I just have to dig a hole down and there's like a little gap here, because I'm big on like making things look uniform, making things look clean. So, like, I don't know, I lose my shit a little bit whenever I'm, say, playing with my buddies who don't build as much as me, which I'm not a great builder. I'm not a fantastic builder by any means, but I do put a little bit of effort into it sometimes and make it truly unique. Now, don't get your hopes up. It's not great. It's like, it's my greatest builds are like the most basic builds of an actual good builder. But there is still effort being thrown in there. Regardless, I like things to look clean. So whenever I see like misplaced walls or something, or one of my friends was building and just made it like an ugly ass wooden shack, it bothers me a little bit, just because I like it to look nice. I'd love this to be, or I love my worlds to be ones that I'd go back to later. And if I'm probably not going to be playing, but just going back later and looking at the builds, you know, because it would look cool. Let's grab some cactus here. So, and a technique that I don't see a lot of people using that I use pretty often is I'll try and get a extractinator as soon as possible, and then even though the underground desert is really dangerous, beginning of the game, and really even mid game, mid pre-hard mode. I do like to go and get the ancient fossils and grab the fossil armor just for a really quick high defense set of armor, and the pickaxe is quite good too. It's not stellar. I don't know if I'd take it over a gold pickaxe per se, but there's a culture there that's bad. I'm gonna just dive in. Why not? See what I can find. Let's make some torches here. Now, you can actually stick gel in the ammo slot in your inventory. That's pretty common knowledge at this point, but it's not something you'd expect because there are flamethrowers in this game, and the flamethrowers do use gel as ammunition. So, and plus, it's always nice to have them on you, have gel on you, without being without having less space in your inventory to work with. Gonna do this by stop. If I can go down here, block this off, and now we're cooking. Great. Go ahead and get out of this guy's line of sight and take him out. I was saying, I'm going to rip off your mandibles and shove them up your ass. Yeah, nice and hot outside, so staying in. North Carolina heat fluctuates like crazy. Just in the past week, there have been temperatures that have felt like the hottest days of Texas summer, and then also days that have been like really cool beginning of spring, just when the cold was starting to die down. Like, our temperature gets absurd. We never get snow. I haven't seen snow in, except for like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I saw snow like a little bit. And you know what? I did make a snowman. I'd never done that in my life before, but I did. I did it probably a little bit too late. I wasn't exactly a milk drinking kid when I did that, but at least I still got the experience. We're gonna set up something super basic for right now. One thing that I always do whenever I'm building a house, it's nice to get some shape into there. It makes it a lot more interesting. Sorry if my mouse movements look like I'm a geriatric old man. I'm using a new mouse. This one was like quite a high dollar too. We got it a while back, but my Neanderthal brain just couldn't figure out how to set it up. There's a little switch on the bottom that's got 3 settings: off, Bluetooth, and then 2.4 hertz, which is what you use for whenever you're plugging it in for USB. But that never clicked with me when I got this mouse. So I was just, I guess I probably had it on the Bluetooth setting. I was like, oh, it's not working? Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna use the one that came with my PC then. So, can't do anything about it now. At least it works. I mean, it feels nice. It's got some grip on it. Some dimples like on the sides of the mouse where my hand goes. And I quite like that a lot. But it doesn't have as much sensitivity customization as the other mouse that I've been using. Which kind of sucks. It's kind of bad. I've really been sort of craving a survival game, and Terraria is not quite a survival game, but I've been wanting to play something, whether it be Ark, even though I don't really like Ark that much, or not Minecraft. I'm very picky on when I play Minecraft. It's like once every 6 months or something, I'll have a crazy urge to play Minecraft, and I'll have a whole lot of fun playing it, and then I'll not touch it for another 6 months. But I like that cycle though. It keeps things fresh. Keeps things very fresh. So that's a good thing in my book. I'm gonna have like a little um door space down here type deal. Like this floor's gonna be floating. I'll maybe put some supports in there. you can just whoop, walk under here, go upstairs to get to this upper portion. Maybe have a porch looking out at the side. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Stop the ops. Praying on my downfall. Alright. There we go. Even whenever you're building super basic houses, having small little sorry about that. Having small little characteristics like these little blocks that I place on the edge here gives it character. It makes it nice. Much more presentable. Then you can stick a torch in here and bang, you're cooking. Now you get outside lights. So just that simple. I'm not crushing any world record with this building speed, but not going for it. Fallen stars are also ammo. Star gun. Or a star cannon. You know, whenever they added the super star shooter into hard mode, whenever 1.4 came around, like you never knew about it. It was so hard to learn about it unless you just accidentally clicked the guide with like fallen stars or something to see if you can make anything, but unless you did that, it was next to impossible to learn about it, especially for someone like a veteran like me, because I'd think, well, I've been playing this game for actual eons and I get there's new stuff. It's a new update. Oh, fuck you. But I think that I know all the crafting recipes. So then I check with the guide, turns out I can make a super star shooter. Cause that was at the point where it wasn't too long after 1.4 came out and I was playing with my buddies. We were playing exclusively master mode. Fuck. Yeah, we were playing exclusively master mode just because it's the most interesting of the three modes. And, talk to the guide. Accidentally found out that the superstar shooter was a thing. And then it would actually kill the destroyer in, like, 6 seconds, I believe. It was an absurd time to kill. Now, I couldn't possibly tell you where all these graves are coming from, but one thing about them, if we can make a graveyard by coincidentally dropping more graves on accident and not dying to zombies on my first night, we could absolutely make the gravedigger shovel. We could absolutely make the gravedigger shovel, which it's essentially a pickaxe stand-in that can mine 3x3 on soft blocks, so like dirt, silt, slush, all that stuff. And it doesn't sound that great if, wow, it's better mining, but only on a limited type, like X type of blocks, only on a certain type of blocks. Which, yeah, that sounds pretty bad, but it is such a time save, especially this early in the game. And all you need is just wood and iron or lead. So I've actually got lead. I just need some cobblestone to make a furnace, and then we could start getting that. Because mysteriously these graves just keep on appearing. So odd, right? So weird. In the comments, make sure you drop your ideas. What class do you think I should play? Should I do a little bit of everything? Should I play mage, melee, ranger, summoner? Summoner is quite difficult in especially, well, pre-hard mode is actually, in my opinion, one of the easiest if you're playing summoner. But if you're not playing Summoner, or, well, no, that doesn't really matter. If you are playing Summoner in hard mode, especially early hard mode, it's so brutal. Because there's a handful of weapons you can get. Some of them just are not good for the mech fights. Like, love this baby spider staff, or spider staff I think it's called. I love it. Love it, can't get enough. But you'd be better off actually just using your fingers. Actually using your fucking wiener and just like pissing at your enemies at long range. It ain't shit at long range. When something's flying, because the spiders have to be near background walls or floor to actually be able to attack, and or else they can only jump at your enemies, which isn't super helpful whenever you're getting mauled by two giant fire throwing eyes. So there's the spider staff, then there's the sanguine staff, which is easily the best pre-boss staff, and really could go head to head with the optic staff. I just personally really like the optic staff because you can have your own little army. It's entertaining to watch. But the optic staff, which you have to beat all the mech bosses for, or at least the twins. Ideally, though, I do the twins last. The twins are one of the last two bosses that I fight, just because I find them sort of difficult. They have a really straightforward attack pattern, it just does not compute with my brain. But there is also the blade staff, which you get from Queen Slime. That one, I would say it sucks, because it feels it feels like it's bad. Its entire shtick is it does low damage, but it also affects the enemy's armor stat. It just slices straight through the armor. But it feels super weak in practice. Even though, and the reason I'm debating on saying that is because that is what I used to beat the twins whenever I was doing a master mode summoner playthrough, because I was having such a hard time beating anything pre-mech boss. I died a whole bunch to the twins, giving them tries. I died to the other two bosses as well. Was running out of buff potions. So eventually I just decided to beat Queen Slime. And it took me a whole bunch of attempts. It was such a rough fight. Seeing as I had terrible minions. I was playing Summoner class, so I had really low defense. And it was just not a good time at all. It was essentially like fighting a Dark Souls boss, because I hate the boss to begin with. It has such a stupid attack pattern, which is just spawn a whole bunch of shit that shoots projectiles at you. That's its attack pattern. Spawn other things to do its job for it. And the boss design is so bad. That is my least favorite boss in the entire game, I'd wager. But eventually, after a bunch of blood, sweat, and wondering why I'm still playing Summoner on Master Mode, I did beat it. I beat it legit, and that blade staff is what carried me to the optic staff, which is great. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleaning up here, make sure that my staircase right here is peak and point and beautiful, and get rid of this little bit of dirt background wall. Whenever I'm watching somebody do either a Terraria challenge or a Terraria playthrough, I don't get how they can just like quickly make a house out of like just plain stone and dirt walls or something. It looks so ugly. It would actually drive me insane. Alright, extremely basic house has been finished. Just gonna convert these fences back to wood, and then I think the next thing to do is go and try and find a cave to dive into. Now, we didn't have one on the right side, which is a bit odd, most of the time, or at least it feels like most of the time, you end up having one big cave on both sides of your house, or of spawn rather. So seems we got lucky. It didn't do that this time. I'm gonna set up these gravestones so I can get a graveyard biome going for whenever I come back up, hopefully with the materials to make a furnace. And I'll try and get that grave digger shovel to really speed up my progress. Oh yeah, this was... You know what? I'm gonna mark this. This was the first death of the playthrough. I'll mark it. Bang. Put some wood action on there. Do a little bit of typing on there. The first death. Great. Alright. Let's head into this cave. See what's cooking over here. More torches. Great. Nice. There's some lead up there, but I don't... Yeah, I don't necessarily like picking up these small little chunks of ore. I just don't think it's worth the time investment to do it unless I have any regular bombs. I've got scarab bombs, but I like using those for making a elevator, and that's about it. Or just I use them while I'm down in the caves. So essentially what they do, which I can just show you. That's what they do. There's a single topaz in the wall, but that's one of the worst gems in the entire game. So I'm not even... I couldn't dream about picking that up. Well, dream's the wrong word. I couldn't have a nightmare about a world where I accidentally picked that up on purpose. Again, it's just not worth the time investment. I'd rather be getting deeper, finding cool stuff than mining a single piece of topaz. That is a whole lot of amethyst, or not amethyst, sapphire down there. That looks like probably enough to make a hook as well, which would be huge for us right now, so early in the run. That'd be insane. Slammed. Mine up this gold as well. Do you guys fight King Slime in your Terraria worlds? It really depends on if I do or not. I like killing him so I can get the slimy saddle, but it's, other than that, it's just not worth the time and effort to get the summoner or have him spawn naturally. So there's a not small chance that I just do not even bother summoning and fighting him in any world, no matter how geared I am. It's just more of a, if it happens, then it happens and I'll do it thing. But if it doesn't happen, if there's no situation for me to do it or where I need to do it, then I won't seek it out. We got a mushroom biome. Sweet. Got some Crimtane ore action. Let's use one of these bombs. Oh, help. Oh my god, that actually did a lot of damage. Hang on. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't played Terraria in a minute. Team Mod Loader is currently experiencing some issues where mods, like the mod actually searching thing, the mod browser isn't working. It's not actually searching up the mods that you put in. And more importantly, some mods just aren't working right now. Nice. As much as I hate to do it, I'm spending an entire bomb for this one piece of ore. That'll put us up to 5 bars, I believe. Oh my god. Now is... I have a shine potion. You know, I used to hate glow sticks. I thought that they were such a waste. They did exactly what torches did. They just also did it underwater. But I've really warmed up to them over the years. Just because, especially early game, you're in water without light a lot more often than you think you would be. So it's just really nice. Really great thing to have. Normally I sit it right here in my inventory too. This square right there. Did I see anything in here? I thought I saw something. Let's pick up this lead here. And we also got more than enough stone. So we'll be able to make that furnace, finally get some ores going on. That might be interesting. Getting a bone pick right now would be great. Or even getting a mining helmet. I'd be great with them. I'd be super happy with a mining helmet. I'm just hoping that I actually did the video right. I set up everything right. Because if I didn't, and this is another entire video that got wasted because I accidentally had myself muted, I might freak out. The Phasmophobia one that I have posted on the channel, go check that out, by the way. There's no commentary, but it is just good gameplay. That one, I did that one, and I was having so much fun. I was enjoying the video a lot. I did great. Had some scares. It would have been great for content to hear me scream like a little girl. But I forgot to unmute. It's so annoying. Because I was happy. I was extremely happy with how that turned out. But you know what Xbox Game Bar said to me? He said, too bad, make a no commentary video. Sometimes no commentary is better, but that's mainly for speed runs and stuff. Like damn it. Oh well. Too bad. Could be worse. At least it's not hardcore. I sometimes go and watch no commentary videos, but it's like exclusively when I am watching a speedrun or trying to see a speedrun. Because I don't want people talking over my speedrun. I've never speedrun anything. I don't quite think I'm good enough, but maybe sometime. Alright, let's get some ore craftage in here. I'll just move this up here. I'll put this thing somewhere else. But I like keeping all of my crafting stations near each other. That way I don't have to constantly run throughout my house to try and find it all. Another achievement there. Let's put that up here on the crafting table. I should be able to reach that. Yep. And there it is. Our first hook. And a very good one to start with. Actually a huge one. I'll go and get myself killed a couple more times so that we can get that graveyard going. We don't have enough gravestones. That's the main inconvenience, right? Most of the time whenever I have gravestones, whenever I die and I pick up gravestones, because this ties back into the wanting things to look very neat. I don't leave my gravestones anywhere because it just looks bad. Looks really bad. I don't like it. I always pick them up. Most of the time. Like if it's underground, I'm not going to pick them up. It's not worth the hassle. But yep. there's another grave for the graveyard. After we do this and get the shovel, I think I'm gonna cut it off here just to go ahead and edit the video a little bit. Maybe go ahead and get it posted on the channel by today. And above all else, see if I didn't mute myself. Sweet. Alright, so right there, that is the last gravestone for the graveyard that we needed. As you can tell from that achievement. Hello, ghost. Goodbye, ghost. I'm sending you back to hell. L. Throw this gravestone down there. Now we're in an official spooky biome. Never mind. Why? Do NPCs raise their nearby requirement? I actually don't know that. There's a raven. So at least over here there was a graveyard. Come on, birdie. Good zombie, good zombie. Yeah, there we go. Once you see the mist, then you know that it actually worked. And there's a real graveyard. Alright. Let's go and craft up that shovel, then I'll end the video. Shadow candle. I've never seen that crafting item in my life. But there's the gravedigger shovel. And actually, if you get it super early, it's a solid sword, as strange as it is to say. That's an increase of 7 damage right there. Sure, we'll throw on some boots as well. Do I have enough for the fishing rod? Doesn't look like it. Looks to be about it. Alright guys, well, that was it for the first episode of this playthrough. That's great. We made some good progress. I'm looking forward to reading comments, seeing your discussion, seeing what you think, which class you think I should play going forward. Can't wait for the next episode. I don't know when I'll drop it. It's probably going to be soon though. Alright, Tactical Matt, out.